Hello and welcome to another episode of Doctor's Orders by Dr Asim Farooq. For those of you who are double taking right now and thinking, I recognise you. Yep, I am the guy who was on Friday the 1st of May's episode of Beat the Chasers. Thank you very much. So now you know why I've called this YouTube channel Doctor's Orders. My plan was to use the channel to promote healthy lifestyles and one day open up a healthy eating restaurant with the proceeds. And yes, it is possible to make a healthy curry beast. But with so much misinformation about coronavirus, I had to set up this informative channel first. It would really help me if you watched and subscribed to my channel. And next week, I'll go back to my usual format, keeping you abreast of news, updates, and life-saving facts that will keep you safe during the pandemic. But for this week's episode, I'm going to reply to some questions and comments I've received about my appearance on Beat the Chasers. You had 25 seconds left. Do you regret not going high? Some people might think that Lysander and not going high would haunt me, but the outcome could have been completely different with 5 chasers and a 9-second head start only. And if the chasers hadn't got some questions wrong, things also could have been different. 9 winners were shown winning this week, but there were 100 of us who were filmed. The professional quizzes all lost. The people who won were those who were given the best offers, so being offered a 20-second head start for £20,000 seemed a sensible option. The audience agreed with me. Have you bought your plates yet? No, I've not bought my plates yet. But the purpose of my comment was I need to start somewhere, and even something like this YouTube channel should be my starting point. But if there are any plate manufacturers out there, it will be smashing if you dropped me a line. Is it sensible to open a restaurant given the current climate? We know that many businesses have suffered during this lockdown. Even paper companies have folded and bakers have run out of dough. It would be a crazy idea to open up a restaurant right now. But even before the pandemic, it seemed that delivery seemed to be the way to go. So perhaps with your support, we could still open up Doctor's Orders, healthy food delivered to your door, and later on expand to a restaurant. I'd also like to thank those who give me some advice about dark kitchens, so keep on watching the space, keep on supporting me. The format was confusing, the offers were unfair, and the questions were too easy. Now, performing in front of a live, large audience is never going to be easy. You could be asked a simple question, even like, where do you work? And it could take a second or so for you to come out with the answer in front of your brain. The questions I felt were of the same difficulty level as the chase itself. But it's all about trying to be cool under the pressure. As for the format, it was all quite new, even to the producers, but I think it was highly entertaining lockdown TV, and I'm hoping for another series. Regarding the offers, I agree, they were very variable. Jean won £100,000, she only got one question right, and I think if they noticed you were clever or a quizzer, they would give you much tougher offers. You leaning in and pausing before answering so you could be told the answers? #Coughgate. Well, I decided to concentrate entirely on Bradley, not look at the clock, and I decided to lean in and pause because it helped me to concentrate on making sure I got the answers right. I saw many contestants ahead of me going out because they lost their cool once they got a question wrong, even the chasers. I was the only contestant not to get a single question wrong, and I'm proud of that fact. How to get onto the show, and why were there so many ex-chase contestants on? You can easily apply on itv.com/be-on-TV. It's not an easy process though. I actually did apply for the chase, but never got a reply. So do think carefully what you write on the application form, because you really do need to stand out. But because I applied for the chase, I got a phone call from the spin-off show, which nobody had ever heard of before, called Beat the Chasers. The rest is obviously history. I was called in for auditions, but only a couple of people will be picked per session. So again, you must show some personality and stand out. From the final 1,000, we were whittled down to only 100 people filmed, and of those, only 25 were shown. So do remember, keep on going and do go for it. Now, this may not be my last appearance on quiz shows, but everyone has to start somewhere, even the governess who was on Mastermind but lost in the very first round. How does it feel to be famous? Well, many thanks for all the amazing good wishes, all the positive comments, and even the odd Twitter trolls, which I have addressed today. The saying by Andy Warhol that in the future everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes is quite pertinent because I was quite famous for 15 minutes of this show. And then I was upstaged by Gene, who won £100,000. But my proudest moment was the fact that my picture was the thumbnail for the programme, not Gene. And I know I've made it when I can appear on the My London website and the Croydon Advertiser. So that is it for today's episode of Doctor's Orders. Please remember to add your comments below, to like, share the video widely, subscribe to my channel, and please get your friends and family to do the same. Please tune in next week where I will be giving some further medical tips and updates. But in the meantime, keep watching Doctor's Orders.